fight over here at the moment. Straight in is Kadum trying to push the narrative, hasn't seen anyone just yet. This is where the action starts to happen. Kadum alone feels it's all of MiTH currently finding absolutely everything, as it is just down to Kush. A 1 versus 5, it would be an immaculate ace if he could somehow bring this one back. Two players tucked in toward the cubby. Kadum on the side of Hell, just outside of it. He finds the first one, but not the second. Alone feels for 3, and the pistol round to MiTH.
Crazy stuff from MiTH, slowing down the time and slotting their way back towards A, where it's going to be Del B keeping a firm eye.
Oh, he's going to see if he can find something. Doesn't want to overcommit too hard, but look at this. 2 frags taken out by Kadum, and that is going to be the A site relinquished of control by Alter Ego, but with the player advantage, they should be a shoo-in for a bit of a retake unless we do see Kadum, Beta be able to lock it down. These dark covers about to expire, and they haven't got the plant just yet.
It's all going to depend on how quickly they went just there. You could see that the utility was ready, but now Kadum inside that dark cover. It's all going to be left on to Beta, the newest member of this squad, and the paranoia does go out, but it's going to be Axelovia to clean.
Arrow just still a hotly contested area at the moment. Kush going back in. Will he be expecting Conga Red? He's laying it up. He's found the headshot. And another one for Alter Ego, certainly setting themselves up to equalize here for the 2-2.
Great trades, great repositioning from the... Pretty keen to try and set their sights towards B here. Axelovia will be taken, and it's going to be the Paranoia out onto that site now, but again, they're still so split. Alone feels still watching, still waiting. But where are they going to be going for it in here? CT is going to be taken down with the dark cover. There's the pick. Alone feels gets another. It's going to be a solo play, though. They're still so split. There's still no time. Exactly right, Komodo.
I said it a little bit earlier. Alone feels Beta. See if they can lock this one down. Beta not looking over towards the A-Link. Kush has done well to rotate around the other side, but he's reading. Alone feels like a book. And this aggression down the sewers at the moment. Beta with a stinger of all weapons to start things off, and it's just absolutely chaotic around the lobby at the moment. Christmas lights in the kill feed, looking for more ultimates around everywhere, but no entry just yet in toward the A site. Wannafly, he whiffs it out onto a Drenking. So does Beta, and now it's just onto Alone feels. The neural theft is going to reveal him as well. Kush, Noxy looking to close down the round, and they're going to swing together. Noxy.
Information to be picked up from Alter Ego. They have the composure, they have the spot, and Kush, he's going to drop those cages. Doesn't quite finish Kadum, though. Now the orbital strike, that's going to be engaged, and that will keep them at bay. The tripwire has been popped, but Beta, he is straight out of there on the flank. It's going to be Del B, and he is behind all the members of Made in Thailand here. Beta will go down. They're locked in. It is just like claustrophobia inside the C-long position here for MiTH. 8 seconds, there's just nothing they can do. Spike is dropped long, and now it just determines on when Alter Ego want to pull the pin on this round. Kush gets a little bit too far down, but now they
be pinned over towards him at the moment, but he's going to sit pretty. The concussion will expire. He's been seen at the moment, but look at his reposition. Lots of utility heading on in towards the side. It's going to be one for Noxy before being traded on through, and now finally Kush is here to hold down the fort that is his own kingdom, this C site. 2-player advantage for AE.
Where do they go from here, though? So much time that they do not have that is kind of required from here. 25 seconds now. Spike dropped in an achievable position, but it's basically just waiting to see if a misstep will come through from the side of Alter Ego. Kush, he's already looking, he's already trying to find, but Conga Red is going to get his head ripped off by Kush as a response, only finding one, and now that's all the time that is just no longer there. That they've got right now, keeping a firm focus on that flank. Only the one member, Wannafly, he's very, very far forward, but he did have that rendezvous. A quick snap of the fingers will get him back. And now Adrian King wants to start to send some utility down, and there it is, absolutely everything. The relay bolt is there, but it's still going to be this awkward contest. Look now at Kadum moving back into the garage. He might find the time as Conga Red gets another, and there is Kadum inside the garage, but Del B tries to respond, but the defuse, guess who it is? Kept quite honest, but they're going to keep their focus onto Del B again, who has been holding this line, but he's going to be punished. Del B can't do it. Conga Red alone feels they get the job done, and now that Spike is going to be barreling its way, but look how quickly Noxy and Adrian King are here. Can they hold it? Can they swing it? Not quite. Wannafly does get a skipping and jumping. Adrian King is now, it's going to be left onto Noxy in this position. There's one, Kush another, but Noxy, he will respond, and it's all left onto Alone feels, but Kush get into heaven. We do have to be careful and watch what this is going to be looking like, because it's going to be a very, very, very quick return, and the Rolling Thunder comes out. It's time.
Another 5 versus 5, and everybody's throwing the kitchen sink at this one, but Noxy doesn't know who to shoot. Now he does, because he's found 2. Alone feels at least in for 1 on the trade, and a big reveal onto Del B, but the tap onto all the defuse. It's not even a tap here, Conky. It's a half tick. It's halfway there from Noxy, doing it all with Del B as well, and nothing can come through for MiTH. A flank from Wannafly, a bit too far gone, and yes, he has the consolation of 1 frag. 0% at the moment, and now we have something different. It's a B-side pop.
Yeah, one of those. Haven't seen one of them in this entirety of the map. Kadoom does manage to hold down. They need this one desperately. Round number 12, last of the half. Wanafly in position. Does he get one? Does he get two? He will. Del B has been able to respond. That spike does get planted. 2 on 4.
Oh, we've seen this before.
They need to hold this one. You cannot be having this response again. Wanafly, perfect position. And he does punish Kush, so this one should be done. An absolute deal, secured. But Adrian King, will he have a sand for it? Not quite. Ooh, the paranoia does come out, keeps him alive for a little bit.
Bar being Brimstone in the smokes means it's going to look a little bit more wary going in towards this A site. You've already got these rotations here for MiTH. Kadoom to start off the party as well as Beta, and it's looking like a massive shutdown at the moment. There it is from MiTH, playing over towards Long. A tap on towards the defuse for sure, and Kadoom now starting to go for it fully, but no one's looking at Kush right now, and that incendiary is going to be burning Kadoom. Everybody falling like flies. Kush will lose his life as the first casualty for Alter Ego, but surviving with 4, you're still pretty chuffed with that.
And he's got the Vandal as well to take away for MiTH, so it's not all bad.
They don't have it this time.
Exactly. Doesn't appear that there will be all members of MiTH making their way in. Kadoom, the rogue spray straight through that dark cover, and now it's the utility. Now it's that tap, the attempt to try and find it, but Kush, great response. Doesn't need eyes, doesn't need the cam. He's a demon in his own right, and so is all the rest of Alter Ego. Kadoom, he gets it down to the one-on-one though. Does he have any more? It's Neon versus Neon, and the shoulder can come out, but who is the one? Who is the one? It's Kadoom in this time. He does do the fake, he gets the sell.
Early aftershock to buy some time. 3 versus 3.
Perfect timing. Bit of patience, waiting for that retake to come on in. Now all 3 members on towards this side. That dark cover still has some time. They know exactly where the spike is. This time over towards the left. Kadoom is hungry. Kadoom is keen. And at least he will be able to find one. Now they're playing up high, down low, but no dark cover to be thrown up. Beta, he's taken. Now Kush and Axe love ya. It's all on the Wanafly. He does manage to find one, but Kush gets to creep just his way through, and now Kush tucked in on the other side of the site. But Moxie, they're going to send him straight through, but punished. Alone feels Conqueror getting a coupler, but once again, it's Kush, it's Axlovia, and Wanafly. He's all alone in a 1-on-2, but he gets out the rendezvous, and he's certainly meeting someone somewhere, but...
Go for the early challenge. Wanafly, 15 HP, spraying, and he gets his head absolutely destroyed. At 4, he shrouded, stepped out last time, but look at this, immediately Del B blinded. Somehow Beta still finds that, and as Noxie does get a trade, he's caught looking at the wrong way. Beta again going a little bit ham with the newest addition here for this side in MiTH. And it does look like they have a pretty good lockdown. The awareness factor around the C site is sublime.
You know, Lonefield's rather not exactly in the best position. He's going to push forward and he's punished. Del B will find him. Noxie another, and this could potentially be where it all falls down. Komodo. Wanafly does have that tour de force available. They're starting to wrap in, but once again, look at Kush and his positioning. He's all the way around. Great paranoia, and there's Conqueror to enter in now. The orbital strike goes down. Can he find Conqueror? Conqueror with 3. It might have just been enough to drag them back into this round, but Noxie, he says no for now. Knows Kush is on the lurk. Noxie has to do it all, but it's not going to be enough. Noxie with 3, but Beta...
Lies here either. This drone, it's not going to be able to find it, and an incendiary to buy 8 seconds of time. A flashpoint as well. Time is so crucial right now for MiTH.
Still, they got to go. They have to go now. You know, Alter Ego, they might just very well be able to bring this unless MiTH get an absolute
Kush.
track on. But this is such a bold position from Kush, but he's been taken. He's been found. And now that post plant, there's none of the utility. There is no incendiary. There's nothing to throw them off this diffusal. But Axlovia, he finds one. That information from the guiding light might be enough, but maybe not enough to let them know Kadoom's position. He might get all the way through here, Komodo. There's no one looking at all straight around this position. Kadoom, there's one. Alone feels another. Kadoom, he's completely decimated this A site. There's nobody home, and the defense from Kush and Del B.
Near nigh impossible right now, and there it is as well. Here's that Trailblazer again from Noxie, trying to establish some domain control, and here comes that play again, straight on in. Here's Del B, the first way goes the way of a Drain King.
More for Alter Ego. They're finally here, they've finally woken up. It's all they really need at this point in time to take that back. Just one round is enough to reset the mental, to reset the focus. And that's potentially what we're seeing now. Wanafly can't quite do it either. He was completely looking the other way here. Start a step Kush, he's looking, he knows, he's close, and he will be taken down quickly. However, there is more to find. He can now rearrange around towards the side. So many members, so many angles to overwhelm, and it's just not going to be enough. Just spotting They've seen it now. There's the info. There's the speed. Straight into the site. Kadoom. There's the opener. Will he have any more? Relay bolt goes through. He's close. He's got one. And a second in the round as well. But Noxy can at least respond. He gives some life back to Alter Ego. It's been the trade back and forth of these attacker-sided rounds, but there's still so much time for these remaining two members to slot on in. Having a look down sewers will be alone. Feels can call that that's clear. But all three members moving through this position now. Del B, he's going to have to be quick. The flashpoint will keep him at bay for just a second. Now it's that guiding light. It's going to go low, and will it be enough? No, Beta punishes Wannafly at the same time. Kadoom, he's down in sewers, and now they can start to know. Now they can start to go. Del B, he is there. Noxy just needs to look. They might get this plant Komodo, but it might be too quick. It might be too far. Del B, Noxy getting it done. They want more. Beta tries to hold, but the spike will go down. It's all in the Beta in the 1-on-3.
Talk about no tap, going for a bit of a hunt first, clear what angles he can, but again, that time really is pressure, and it's
getting position. Kush, he has crossed the site, but will they walk out at the right time? Max Lovia gets it inside the smoke, but there we go. Alone feels with a response. They still cannot overlook this CT position, but Wannafly is in! It's not enough though. Noxy, he will punish. Now, maybe enough time to get the spike planted, but Noxy, he's still kicking, he's still pushing, he's still fighting, and he has dropped the spike in the process. Congared has to do it all in a 1v2 situation. Can he find a third? No.
Well, look at this
obviously
challenge.
Initiators, but yeah, speaking of initiation, right, we're all the way up long. MiTH, Kadoom, getting it done. Beta fighting another as well. This duel, this fight, this battle alone feels trying to hold on, trying to find more. And guess what? No. Kush is alive. You might not call it just yet, Komodo, because he...
Champion can be nurtured. 1 versus 2, the swing, waiting for the ultimate. No, rather not the ultimate, the ability. There is the the challenge! And Kush gets the 1 versus 2. Both headshots, in fact, as
and now it is going to be quick in towards main. It does look like Del B is going to be stunned up, but it's very quick. Wow. Kadoom looking in the face of adversity there. Everyone was stunned up, but now attacks Lovia. Can he hold this line? There's 1, there's 2, but not quite a third. Beta gets the response. Now it's a 3-on-3, but look how quickly they are here. Komodo, Adrian King already finding something. Kush, Kadoom, back and forth, but it's Kush. He's just going to completely get out of there. And it looks like it's going to be the old classic 5v5 retake here on Fracture. There's the flank from Wannafly. He's been punished.
Oh, wow, hang on.
Lovia also getting another 3-on-5.
Yeah, this bonus is looking a little bit awkward now for MiTH. They've got the plant down. They've got Congared up in a drop. He does have the aftershock to deny the plant as well. A big shot out from Alone Fills, but an immediate trade from Noxy. And Beta has to be the one to go multi-frag, to go ham with Congared here, and that's exactly what is happening too.
Lane close to their ultimates.
Yeah, you got Beta close to the orbital strike. You've also got Congared to the Rolling Thunder, but if they're dead, they're not going to be able to use these ultimates here because it's a fast round from AE already with haste. MiTH starting to get a little bit of a comeback here, but these shots over at the bridge looking to pull those struts down. Something potentially in that next round for them as well. If Wannafly is able to get 1 or 2 here, maybe it makes it very interesting. There is that first one. The other member was low, but Adrian King's...
Komodo, they've left this completely open. Now it's just going to be on to see if the push straight through. Kadoom gets 1, drops straight down, but that relay ball might have gone a little bit too far, but Kadoom, he's done more. Is that 3? How have you just done this, Kadoom, right now? Little lightning girl making it look great here. 4K for Kadoom, and that is absolute insanity, Komodo.
He's just made a mockery of AE in this one. Those fingers almost magnetized over towards AE, and now that Noxy has revealed himself, are we going to see Kadoom be able to pick up the ace? He's still got a little bit of charge, but he's nowhere near the fight right now. Congared close that. 6 rounds in, we're tied on up. And MiTH have showed their hand with aggression over towards the A side of the map. They're doing so again. Kadoom, 1 more with the opener, 2 headshots, looking to continue on. Got some heals from his old mate in Alone Fills, and he is just... What is he even doing right now, Conky? He's smurfing on them.
Someone come and collect they mans, because he is absolutely popping off in the server right now. Already straight in that control, straight towards the door, and he might be looking for a little bit too much. Kush will punish, and Kush is a man that is a punishing player. This time, obviously, on the KO. Fragment goes to the wrong spot, but the orbital strike, it is right. And Kush will get another, but unfortunately, it's all left onto him. 1 versus 3, and these members are so far apart.
That he's been pretty pristine in this matchup so far, but maybe relying upon his teammates ain't a bad idea.
Yeah, maybe best to fall away in this point in time. Del B has been dealt with by Wannafly, so that's a better response now. Kadoom just sitting up in the tower. There's 1! What a 1-tap, nicely done, but he has to find more. Kush not too far away. A second, not quite the third. Kush will respond. Now it's this 2 versus 2 and Alone Fills. He's below in the tunnel. The orbital strike is ready. Beta, that's going to buy them so much time, as that is going to be the resurrection as well, but Noxy moves forward. Alone Fills, however, any more from him, Noxy. They've managed to at least stop the plan. plant for now. WannaFly gets a response back to a 4v4, but still so much work to do. Here's Adrian King now. Noxy also on the line. He might actually be able to find something more, but he's been punished all on Beta, however. And Ultra
where the hit does start to come down on toward the side, 30 seconds, and you have to look at the drop player, you have to look at WannaFly, he's going to come in a little bit late, Kush gets punished down on the side, and things are coming up hunky-dory for MiTH to try and find the 8th on this scoreboard. Adren King, Axelovia to try and see what they can do to get back in toward this round. It is a safe plant, the incendiary is put down onto the floor, Adren King with 3 massive kills, looking for the 4th, and he's got them all with headshots. That is immaculate to come down from the breach of
that linchpin, but as soon as they destroy that trademark here, Komodo, they're going to just be barreling in, and there's going to be one at least for Alone Feels.
1.5, Kush tagged down a half HP as well, so I think you're still okay with that. The plant has gone down, and here's that rotation starting to come through from MiTH. It's all over towards main. A lot of smokes on the floor, but it is this Heaven control. Noxy, good for one on towards Kadoom. The hard hitter has been cut down to size. And it's just going to come down to this protection right now of the spike. Adren King, good for one. The trades are coming out as well from AE. Kush, well, if that comes out for the side of AE on Adren King, you know, you've still got 5 members alive, right? Null Command, Kush, probably not going to be able to pop that, but that is going to hit all 4 members here as well. How do you get back into water? A tap, an actual stick on toward the defuse. He just wants to get it to half. He's actually put his wall there as well. If he's put it vertically, that is 500 IQ right now. Did Alone Feels put that vertical wall? He did. I just got a glimpse of it. That is massive from King. Does not have the rolling thunder. Kush has a null command, not using a throw, the push through the sky, smoke right now, and a team kill to come through. Beta, Conga Red is not your enemy, but you know who is? Maybe if he's able to get 1 frag or 2, but regardless, things will have to settle down right now. Push through again, a bit ambitious from Kadoom. And now it's all on to Alone Feels. 3 segregated duels. Can he navigate this one? He's spotted out where the planter was. Noxy on top of the site for the swing, and he's able to get the...
Sorry for WannaFly, but also with the Headhunter, few bullets in the chamber.
He might even be getting one. Look at this, WannaFly for the first, and now Alone Feels if he peeks out at the right time. Oh, the null command popped at the perfect time. There goes the overdrive. Del B to try and get in, but Kadoom's classic is a little bit stronger, and this is falling apart. This is crumbling. Conga Red with 2, and he might be the saving grace in this round for MiTH. Now it's just down to Noxy. Alone Feels a tap on toward the resurrection. There's that Bucky in the shots. He's bringing him in. He's reeling him in, and there's the kill. Other side of the map, and this is where AE start to encapsulate around this A site.
It's a hard spot to get as well, especially with Conga Red going down, and Kadoom's going to have to do some rotation of his own, but that's Noxy with a 3rd. And the round is basically done and dusted in its own right. Do we even want to try a resurrection here? Maybe. Just maybe. Just a second, but now the pace picks up there. Close Komodo. Del B just underneath. Will it spot? Will it show? No. Adrian King will close, and so will Del B. Nicely done from Del B this time out. Are they going to be ready for a Beta? No. The only one with a Vandal here, Komodo. He's already down, and now that fast lane goes through, but Kadoom, is he ready? 1, but there's no bullets in that stinger. Only enough for just the kill onto Kush, but Conga Red has a response, and so does Alone Feels. So does Alone Feels. He's got a couple just for his troubles. Now Del B, he's been quiet all game. He's been hiding in the ropes, but it is going to be 1, not quite.
Catch where Alone Feels is he going to go for a bit of a challenge in the incendiary? He's going to tempt fate here and go for the fight. He survives with 2 HP. You have got to be absolutely joking me. This is looking like a round that potentially shouldn't be going this way, but it absolutely is. Noxy in the 1 versus 5.
From a peak here, but look at this position from Beta as well. There it is, the rolling thunder. It is going to quite catch Del B. He's straight into the site, and that overdrive is here. He's moving quick. The Conga Red, WannaFly up top. They need to punish him quickly if they want a chance in this one, unless they're going to bind right now. Damage has been dealt, but he is still alive. A man of stone, the wall of Date University right now, as he will collect. Guiding light, no info at all in the corner. Kadoom, he's punished though. Noxy, great pick, but they still have to overwhelm this Viper inside Hookah, but Conga Red, they overlook him for just a second. There is a response though, nice and quickly. How's the pace going to be set here as the 4v2 does settle?
Beta does have an incendiary. Could be used quite nicely, but Alone Feels currently smoked on through. It actually expires just in the nick of time for him to peek here. He does have those satchels as well, but he's going to go for the fight nice and early. 3 players here at the TP, can't quite get the first one. And now it's Beta in the 1 versus 4. He does have that Sky Smoke to drop him down on towards the spike. A tap, an attempted stick, and immediate smokes go down to buy a little bit more time. And with that spray starting to come on through, the wall is down. WannaFly is able to deny the spike from going through the TP, picked on through. Push for the trade, everything happening in the kill feed. 20 seconds seconds to try and get the plant, and a Dren King does have it to go in the open spaces of B, but only with the Sheriff in a 1 versus 2, he has an isolated duel potentially. If Beta overextends, here is the fight, the frag, the first, maybe the second, but no, the extra shot, the bullet, you think maybe. But it doesn't come in.
Exciting to see.
I don't like this, Conky. I really don't like this. A judge in toward a poison cloud. At least you're going to see the satchel over,
gone.
and Axlov, you're getting the read on towards the lone fields, but Kadoom is still here. The paint shells get the explosion. The plant is looking to be established, but Wannafly peeking up with the judge. No plant just yet. That's a 2 versus 4. The TP heard Beta.
And Kush here on that line, that cross. Kadoom punished. There's one, and now he knows there is one on the flank, but he does reposition. Actually going into the garden. Prowler out to clear. Great time in the middle of this round, but he goes back into Hookah. Can he find more? But no, it's Axlovia who does it. It's all left onto Kush, though. Again, the man who we see getting into this roster of Made in Thailand and really making a name for himself, stepping up. Information goes out underneath, though. Hookah, Beta, yeah, he's taken. Kadoom, though, wow. Hang on a second. It will be denied, however, in the form of Axlovia's orbital strike, but Alone Fills is here and 3 alive.
Actually going to be Alone Fills from up here on top of the truck. Is he going to be able to dodge it out? A satchel actually to try and escape. The showstopper from Delby still able to find Wannafly, but only after a frag was found. A plant starting to go down, an orbital strike though, and that incendiary. Axlovia very lucky to be alive, but he cannot cauterize this wound right now. He will be taken down. Paint shells for Alone Fills. He can satchel himself in, or rather not satchel, showstopper, but maybe not needed, as it is just down to Kush, a 1 versus 3. Can't get the job done. Alone Fills for 3 of his own. Alone is on both sides, right? Very contested on attack and defense. It might be difficult to bring this one back in, but for right now, those doors have opened up for MiTH extremely. Alone Fills with 2 frags, 1 courtesy of that ultimate showstopper. It has sent AE to the other side of the map, and even though MiTH aren't here, they've got a 2-player advantage.
Alone Fills, I want whatever this guy had for breakfast, looking like the Hulk, just absolutely barraging through in that position once more. Again, all the domination that this guy has been able to find. He's now joined his friend Kadoom inside heaven, but 3 members moving out of that defended side at spawn. Adrian King, there's one, but now potentially caught. He has to be careful because that Sky Smoke is baited.
Oh, no way.
Hang on a minute. The run and gun from the man himself now into the lamps. Will he get back? No. Kadoom will punish, and Alone Fills to close 16-14, and then to lose Fracture, a map that you've taken off Paper X. But this time Kadoom, maybe he got a little bit too excited and giving an opportunity up.
But if we can see 7-5, it might be all right for AE to get started on the defensive side. And it might give a little bit more comfort now by the fact that they've got this plant starting to be established. They've got a 4 versus 1 situation, and Wannafly is going to be seen by this Prowler. Maybe in spawn, he gets bit, which means he is probably no longer for this world. Eventually, maybe takes 1, not going to be the case.
Or getting ready for Champions, rather. They want to know, and they want to show, and that's what Noxy is looking to do here for Alter Ego. Delby, again something, and now Beta's got a big task ahead.
Okay, a bit of a tussle over in the hookah, but now onto the side, into the pipe. It's Beta to try and get more than 1. Not going to happen, however, and an orbital strike towards Alone Fills location is going to separate him once more from Wannafly. The Prowler, again from Kush. These Prowlers have been sensational to get some information toward the tailor end of these rounds. And with the location of Wannafly given up, the retake is certainly on. He doesn't have his Poison Cloud. He doesn't have a wall over here, but you know what he's got, Conky. It's a pit. That incendiary onto the spike for 8 seconds of time to be bought for AE, but they have to wait for that. The pit for Wannafly. He has to hold this on. The C's, the damage. AE, you have to start to get activated. The Haunt is there. Did it pop on Alone Fills? It did, but it's Wannafly.
No
1,
way.
2. Is there a third? There's not. Kush, he answers. Powerful line with this tour de force. If he finds the opener, that could be very, very large for MiTH to lock down this B site.
Has to break the Prowler with that tour de force already, but he does some further damage. Delby has been punished. Kadoom, he swaps back. To always swap to the pistol from the sniper when you get the moment, but Adrian King, as you mentioned. Over
at the A side of the map, no information given to you by AE. A guiding light from a Dren King to get some information. A half defuse for Wannafly, but the swing together, AE, that's the way.
Is he going to be able to compose? However, though, 4v4 damage dealt, but it's just blind sprays through these smokes right now. Axlovia, 1, Adrian King, no, here we go. The self-flash in, and he gets the job done. Now Beta, wanna fly. He did manage to get one on this incendiary. There could be a split. There could be a bit of a spray, a bit of an array, and wanna fly.
Yeah, post-plant meta. I remember that one. It was one of my favorite ones. A lot of people hated it. It just means that MiTH don't have to really contend with the positioning right now. You cannot even take it towards half. You have to go for these fights. The location of Conga Red is huge. And Wanderfly now getting one as well. The whiff's coming from Delby. And this post-plant is looking absolutely crucial for MiTH to find double digits. The round is just done and dusted right now. The spike is going to go kaboom. But again, you know, one of the highlights that I made was AE's defense was pretty much non-existent against Bleed.
Here we go.
A headhunter. It is a gun in this game that can do the shoot. So can this ultimate. Now is
E from Alter Ego. Maybe they heard me talking smack, right? Because they've stepped up inside this round, and it's the round where the pressure is high.
50 seconds though, and Adren King, he wins the duel against Wanderfly. Now it's all on to Beta. Does he expect someone else in the showers? The answer is no. He still manages to get Adren King. He's rendezvous here as well, so he can peek into that when he needs to. Kush wants to destroy the Trailblazer, but there's that information. It's going to force the rendezvous out, and Alone Feels is sending it in with the judge. Beta's here for the drop as well, and this round is completely turned upside down for AE. Once more a plant for MiTH, a 5 versus 3. Do you just have to concede before you even attempt a retake right now? Kadoom, he's looking very hungry for this kill onto Adren King. He's going to find it as well, and now the remaining two members of AE are completely split and disconnected. The game plan for MiTH in this round, they have changed it up. They have shut AE down, and they're looking to close it down flawlessly. Clearly, he's got a lot of his utility already laid down over towards this A site.
They're ready to go in. Alone Feels once more. Delby, though. Kush also punishing. Great orbital strike. Spike drop, sees down, and here we go. Ready for a boogie, but Delby, it's a little bit hot under the collar there for the man, so unfortunately nothing to go in.
He's going to have to shoot them. At least gets 2 for that, but he needs to get opponents. Delby through the TP to start onto Conga Red, Adren King onto Kadoom. This shutdown is happening. Want to fly for 1, but it's traded on through. And now for Beta, Alone Feels. They're completely flustered. They have to run away.
Back out. He's actually going to get aggressive all the way in. This is huge. They're not going to be ready for that at all. Komodo, Alone Feels. There's one. Here's the party as well. But they have to plan. They have to get it down now. They don't know where to look. They don't know where to go. He's got it. He's made it happen. Alone Feels. The timing was perfect, but Adrian King again missed it. He has to sit in this spot now, and he's going to miss. It's so rough. It's so rough. Noxie.
He's given up the goat in this one, hasn't he?
He absolutely has.
And
now he's back out.
Adren King by himself to try and do anything, and it's not going to happen. Across the map, it feels like that judge getting things happening. And now Kush, how many bodies is he going to be able to see? The Nightfall is available. 5 versus 3. A reverse plant at the back of the site.
They're all here, and they're all going down. Conga Red will, though, find one. Axe, love ya. Oh, man. A 1v5 would be the best thing you could do, but no. Had a game, but this could be his moment, his shining star under the lamps. Will it be bright or will it be dark? There it is. There's an opening. There's a weapon as well. Retrievable. Kush gets the job done now. It'll be the Haunt 2 as well. Doesn't quite spot the info. And a 2 versus 5. Beta has to clear one. Does manage to at least spot Fake on the plan. Time will be ticking. Delby, great swing. The Conga Red, at least he's been able to weaker. It might not be enough. He's so far crossing that line. Great shot. Delby goes down. Conga Red, if this is the way you close, I think everyone will bow down to your greatness. The hold, the stick, it's not going to be enough. Oh, he's not going to use the teleport though. Seekers go out again. This poor man. He's been getting forced back by some green cabbages, and they are expensive right now. Noxie and Adrian King, though, will keep their composure in total. And Delby, out of nowhere, dropping the pit. Wanderfly, he's going down. And Kadoom, I mean, he's been fantastic, but...
This is the one, the orbital strike as well. 2 off the showstopper for Alone Feels. He's going to be the sacrificial lamb.
There it is. There's the opener. 1, 2. Axe, love ya.
He
was quiet. We've been waiting for him, Komodo. Exactly as we said. Delby is low, but I think Axe has got enough. He certainly found a 3rd. You only want to fly over towards those showers, and it's Kadoom opening up 2. Make it 3. The man is always here when his team needs him the most. And now there is only 2 remaining members, and they are going to be rotating straight through that teleporter.
The MiTH side. They're grouping up, the splitting right now. The operator denied. Beta onto Noxie works wonderful. And now for Kush stuck at triple. He is so vulnerable. This 1 versus 4. The swing, and it's not going to work out. Want to fight a close.
Position already. Moment out. Trailblazer in. But Kadoom, he's already poised. Will destroy that Prowler. Delby is here to punish something. They've got the lineups. The post plan is already ready to go. They have to go fishing. And the waters aren't exactly calming. This position, Wanna will manage to find another. Here's this 4-on-4. Del B, he's going forward again. They have to punish in this Brimstone, but now teleporting his way back. Kush gets one more. Is it going to be enough? Del B has got 3 now. Beta in the position. He's got the orbital strike, and I think he has won it. Komodo, Beta, the newest member.